Um, on that topic, what about other reports that deal with handling of payments?
Sure. So there's one big report, obviously, that you want to reference here, and that is the payments report. So this will look quite different from each partner or each lead system. You can filter down by successful transactions, failed transactions, or if you did refund on a credit card through the lead system. And so this is a really good timed report to set up, send to your accounting person or send to yourself to review. You'll see all of the successful transactions as well as any failed transactions. So credit card attempts, you will be surprised when you see, some clients make 3 or 4 or 5 attempts to charge the credit card, all get declined before it finally goes through. And those may indicate a higher level of risk, which you can then control through the credit limit settings so that you don't expose yourself to a client who might have a higher potential to not pay their bill. I don't know, in terms of reports, like as at least it relates around billing, do you have any other ones that you use, Brett? That's the
As
big
always,
drive.
I will always plug the just to always see total prices. I mean, I always will plug the admin leads report. You always have the breakdown of every single lead broken down, having every single lead price. Just for a
Right,
way, I
yeah.
always want to have
Refunded.
that one in there. You know if a lead's refunded, not refunded exactly. Those will always be in those admin lead reports. But for payments, anything that's going to aggregate it into just the payments, the best one is the one you showed, the payments report.
I guess along
After
those
that,
lines, yeah, right. So
let's say webhooks would be probably
yeah,
the next logical.
yeah. I mean, when it comes to scale, the webhooks can really help a lot. So there's a lot of different things, limits reached, and so on. But we have several that are related to payments.
Yeah, if you just
So
type
you'll
in the
see
word
here,
payment here, you can see all the
yeah.
different ones.
So, and why these are different webhook events, whether it's a manual payment on the account, a failed versus a success, is that these webhooks can serve dual purpose. So let's just take a very basic case of an email. You can set up dynamically to go to the partner billing email, and automated email using these magic strings when their account successfully funds. So in many cases, with a transaction ID, you can build your own receipt that gets automatically emailed to the partner upon a successful transaction. Or you can notify your account managers through a Slack channel that a funding was successful. And those would be to help with account management, whether that's via Slack or via email to a sales rep that's managing the account. The idea is you can use that trigger to notify different people in your organization to reach out. Hey, thanks for funding so and so. If you fund again, we'll give you an extra $100. Or vice versa. When we look at, the negative side, payment on an account failure, this is certainly something you want the account manager to be aware of right away. You want to send that email to the partner directly, telling them, hey, your account was your payment failed. We're going to pause your account until you update your payment method. The idea here is to try and drive action and correct that issue as soon as possible. So payment is a good one, and then these often will tie into things like refunds. But for the purposes of this here, the payment ones would be the first, let's say, 3 or 4 that I would start with.
Yeah, and as you said, they can double as being a receipt for a payment and as being internal notifications. Best of both worlds with only one setup. And the great thing, right, about webhooks, they're set and forget. right? You set it the one time, you shouldn't have to worry about it after that. So the initial task of getting the webhook set up, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know.
Absolutely.